Hey buddy, it's Invicta. It's time another Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance Plus series. Happy Monday, Mosh Pit. I hope your weekends were awesome, and I hope your new weeks are starting off to a great start here. We're waiting for another video to cross 3,000 likes, but don't get discouraged, because obviously we have the weekend lull and all that kind of good stuff, plus people are catching up on videos and everything, so just happy to have you here. And also welcome all new subscribers to the Mosh Pit. We did a little sub-monitoring session on the last stream, and it went very well, as I was surprised. Here's your meme of the day, brought to you here by Yo-Yo by sub monitoring session, by the way. I mean the sub count. We were monitoring. We were watching it go up. Look, you know what I mean. Here's your meme of the day, brought to you by Yo-Yo Last on this Invictus subreddit. Title thread was a charming dynamic. Invicta, who is your favorite? Oh, sweetie, I love you both equally, and it's you. You buy a lot. Yeah, we've seen various iterations of that one with different items, but I do love the Sissy versus Kidney Bean. Because, yeah, they do technically do the same thing, but, I mean, Sissy's just better. She does all that kind of good stuff, but also she creates spiders, and she loves you. What more could you want? Today is going to be Kilo 3 Charlie Zulu, November 728. Well, we got Salvation and Blank Card. Interesting. Well, it's got a flat top. And no, I didn't chop all of my hair off. People were wondering about that. No, I didn't get the whole buzz cut shave fade thing, because I used to do that a lot, and then I got bored of it. I just like having hair to style and without it being in my eyes and stuff. So I got like a, I don't know. It's like it's hard to describe. It's not a. Surprisingly, I didn't get a fade or anything. It's a. It's more. It's like a. I don't know. My hairstyle is just cut off a lot from the top and evened up the back, which was out of control. By the way, it was gnarly. Also, apparently, I have a lot of cowlicks. Apparently. Which I've kind of known about, because that was one problem with sort of medium length hair, was trying to get it all under control, and then it just looks wonky and weird. Got a horse pill. Now you know your boy's tempted to take the horse pill. We may be coming back for that. Probably not. Salvation is a great passive item that allows you to deal a multi-directional revelation beam like that. But the only downside is that you do have to stay within range of that aura. Now, if you do happen to take damage, regardless from whatever type of source it's coming from, the Salvation aura, the sort of crown of thorns aura that you see around Isaac right now, that will grow in radius and making it easier for you to land more Salvation shots. Now, there's a lot of different things that you can do that will accelerate that. Any type of self-damaging item is fantastic for that. IV Bag is pretty much one of the best items that you can have for this. Dull Razor Blade is also going to work, because what's nice about Salvation is that the radius increase lasts for the entire floor. It's not just like for one room or something like that. I saw that Leaper trying to jump in that fire. It's not going to happen. So our tears rate is a little bit low. Our damage is about on par. 0.96 movement speed's fine. A little bit low on the shot speed. Ooh. Mom's Pro, and I will be taking the Glowing Hourglass. One thing nice about the Glowing Hourglass early on is that it can undo all damage that you take in a room, or like if we happen to waste a bomb like that, we can just do like this. Now, another nice little unseen benefit here, and I'm about to show y'all real quick. I can't believe the secret room's not there. That's got to be here. Another nice little unseen benefit here of Glowing Hourglass is what I'm about to show you. We don't have enough for that. I am going to buy this horse pill, but this is also just to illustrate a point. Okay, so we've got our money here. You know, we're like, oh, hey, look at this. We got a horse pill. What is this? Infested. Okay, so we're just going to undo that. So yeah, that's a nice little extra benefit of having the ability to rewind time, is you can take pills. We know that this is a Horf pill now, so we can do this. Gotta line it up. There we go. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's called a big time play right there, son. Going on to last week's question of the episode, coming in from Nitsu293, who said, question of the episode, is there ever going to be another Ultimate Isaac tournament, kind of like the event with the other Binding of Isaac YouTubers, streamers? If so, what kind of tournament would it be, and who would you invite? No. The answer is no. I may do like a tier list. You know, I mean, I'm going to be doing more tier lists. We're due for another one here for Repentance Plus. But as far as all that, all the other stuff, no. It took a lot of time and it cost a lot of money for the last one to pay for editors, trying to get everyone together and stuff. But it was, you know, it was fun. Some of the videos were not well received because people get uppity about opinions and blah 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 blah. And it got more negative as time went on. So I don't think that it's not worth my time or energy or money to be putting into something like that if it's not going to be enjoyed by the majority of people who like to watch it. So it's always good for creating discourse and stuff. But yeah, the people were getting overly nasty towards either me or other people who were featured in that video, and it's just not worth it. So. But I am going to be doing an updated tier list relatively soon. Let's see what pills these are. Pills, regular infested, and want to make these small. Now, is that worth is that worth all that? No. Serpent's Kiss, however, is fantastic. So now we have Serpent's Kiss, and we also now have the ability to generate soul hearts off of taking damage, which also synergizes well with salvation. So if we manage to find some kind of either self-damaging, I'm scratching my ear, self-damaging item that allows us to exploit with Serpent's Kiss, like watch this. Let's see if we can do this here. It's going to cause us damage here, but yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby. And if we happen to take too much damage, I can just simply undo it, and we can just go back and try it again with the glowing hourglass. So we have a very surprising, neat synergy here with 3 different items that you wouldn't ever think would ever have any type of synergy at all, right? We have Serpent's Kiss, which gives us the soul heart generator and the poison upon contact. We have Salvation, which deals all of the damage, all the tier damage and stuff, for anything that is not killed by the poison. And then if it doesn't work out for us, we can simply undo it with the glowing hourglass. So, and you know, all while Salvation is getting more and more powerful. I know the secret room's there, obviously, because, well, we use the book. Yeah, ourselves an Eternal Heart, very nice. Yeah, this synergy here could definitely cook. This is not a good fight for Gemini, because all we got to do is just stay out of his way. Yeah, you're done. You're done, son. Oh well, apparently he can accelerate because he's being pushed by light. We definitely need keys. I'm gonna hold on to the chariot card. Again, we have a nice little neat synergy with black powder. So I'm gonna take the chariot card and drop it out first, because I don't want it to be consumed. And then what we're going to do is, I'd rather have keys than bombs. So we're just going to turn everything into keys, and then that way we can now have access to the shop if we needed to get in there, which, you know, we don't necessarily have to get in there. We could also play the Sacrum Shuffle here, especially with us having the glowing hourglass, but I think I'd rather just head on down. Probably worth doing here. Get a bomb. Now again, this is another, these mobs here, the floor lickers, are great for Serpent's Kiss, so unless of course we Blackheart bomb them. So this is more of like a philosophy of, we're going to lose health in every single room, but as long as we are gaining a net positive of soul hearts, it's totally worth doing. And maybe save ourselves. I mean, it didn't cost us anything. It just cost us a bomb, really. And we also get Cursed Eye out of the loot table for now, so that's fine. And again, this sort of tactic that we're using right now, this passive damage tactic, is bred out of us not having good DPS at all. You know, we're already on floor 3, and we have not had a single stat increase other than luck. And that's not great. But we're still dominating right now because we've got a lot of game knowledge, and we know exactly how these items are going to work. And even black powder you can throw into the ring there. So if we're surrounding enemies, or we're just trying to kite them and stuff like that, we can still damage them with a very powerful source of damage without us ever having to rely on our own tears rate or tears damage. And that's a good spot to be in. You're just gonna be a jerk, aren't you? Okay, I'm glad that landed. I could have pushed this one up here if I had a little bit more movement speed. All right, so we have 15 cents. So we can get a premium item here. Movement speed is going to be very nice if we can manage to get some. So you see how powerful Salvation can be whenever you're able to get the Revelation Beam off. It's when you can't get it off, that's when things kind of get a little bit dodgy. Like right now, we're trying desperately to hold on to these bone hearts, or at least fill them by some way, or getting a soul heart. Mom's Pearl can help us out with that. Our trinket is going to occasionally give you an extra soul heart if you're lucky. Now, there was a time period where in Isaac, if you poison something with these shots of Serpent's Kiss, it would actually still give you the black soul heart potential for it to generate a heart. They quickly nerfed that because apparently it was too powerful and too much fun for us all, which it was. I'm not saying it was too powerful. It was just a lot of fun. We were using it nonstop. Alatar, again, another item that does not give us any statistical value for our damage, but it does give us more synergy because now it slows stuff down, and we can have enough time, especially with this bad movement speed, we can have enough time to get the circle around them. We can go in and poison them. They won't be able to come back and hit us back for punishing us to get that close. So lots of really good things happening here with a very weird amount, not a weird amount, but a weird combination of items here. And absolutely, we're going to take both of these. So we're absolutely cooking right now. You know, man, I made a huge mistake today. I was heating up Mama Victa's chicken and noodles, and I was like, oh, I still have a little bit of leftover bread, and because I like having a toasted baguette with my chicken and noodles, like it's the perfect complement. So I was like, yeah, you know, I'll heat up I'll heat up this chicken and noodles, and then put the bread in the oven and toast it and that sort of stuff. So I did that, and me not remembering that that bread was borderline stale. Like, I'm one of those type of people that if something is on the day of expiration, I will throw it out most of the time, especially if it's milk or cheese or something like that. And I don't like wasting food, but I'm also not going to eat stale food or even kind of risk it. Especially with any type of meat. That being said, though, the bread, I checked it out. It was like I think it was a day past the sell-by date, which is not the expiration date normally, but it was one of those like ready to eat. You just throw it in the oven to heat it up. It was like a scratch loaf or whatever they call it, and then then you can just eat it like normal. It's like freshly baked bread, except I didn't have to make it. Oh, thank you. This is gonna give us a Tears upgrade. Yeah, whatever. Gonna give us Tears upgrade, but kill our movement speed a little bit. Gonna give us a Tears upgrade, but kill our movement speed a little bit. But gonna kill our speed, but give us a little bit of a movement speed Tears upgrade, whatever I said earlier, a bit. So I left the bread in a little bit too long because I was smelling something. I was like, what does that smell? It can't be the chicken and noodles. And then I realized, oh crap, I left the bread on the top rack in the stove because I just wanted to toast it. And, of course, it got burnt to a crisp. It was bad. And the reason why the expiration date matters in this scenario is because the bread was close to being expired, which means that it's a little bit drier. It's not moist on the inside, so it doesn't really have a lot of protection from, you know, heat, especially being on the top rack in the stove. I should have left it in for like 3 minutes, and I left it in for about 15 because I got distracted by the phone. I was talking to Mama Victa about something. And yeah, so the whole house smells like burnt bread right now, burnt toast, and I absolutely hate it. And no, I'm not smelling burnt toast because I'm about to die or something like that. I literally burned toast in my oven. That's where the smell is coming from. So before you worry about me, don't worry. Getting a good amount of money here. We just can't find our dang item room. But going back to the Isaac run, I mean, you're seeing how well we're killing things despite us not having good stats at all. I mean, our damage is nice, thanks to the pentagram and also thanks to Small Rock, but outside of that, our stats are not nice, especially our tears rate and movement speed. And we're still managing to put together something that looks pretty impressive here. I'm going to take Tech X just because. There's no way I don't. Hermit card allows us to get out of the boss rush. Wow, we are walking almost as fast as our shot speed. That's a sad state of affairs right there. Yeah, the whole house smells like burnt toast, and I don't like opening windows in my house because as much as I don't like the smell of something burnt, I equally dislike the smell of the outside. I don't know. Like, you can just tell when there's a window open, or at least I can anyway. It smells like the outside smell. We get another HP upgrade. Okay, game. We need some stats here. Like necesito mucho stat O's. Sounds like a cereal I would have eaten back in the 60s. Stat O's. They increase your stats. Okay. A little bit of movement speed would be nice. By a little, I mean a whole lot. I would take 2.0 movement speed right now to save us from this nightmare of traversing these levels here. The maps are going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. It does also negatively impact this synergy that we've got going on here because of that. So it's not me just wanting to move faster. It's also detrimental to us and, you know, this really neat combination of items that we've got so far. I don't care too much about losing half of a red heart on a bone heart. Easily replaced. No, I'm not even wasting my time. It's not even worth wasting a bomb to get out of there. But our hopes of getting boss rush are very quickly getting dashed here. But Tech X is a nice addition to this build because it allows us now to have a ranged attack, which does piercing. It's piercing and it's also spectral. But if we need to hit something from afar, we can. Yeah, that's a Sinvicta map right there. We need to go to the shop anyway, but hoping that we get a movement speed upgrade. These are none of those. I will take Red Stew. So at least we can kill things faster on the next level, but I mean, we're gonna barely. We will have about 3 minutes to get to boss rush. I definitely want this Yave. No idea where the secret room is. There's too many nooks and crannies on this map here. Yeah, so I'm glad that we have Tech X for this because this would have been a nightmare without having piercing. Good shot speed. And a Krampus fight. All right. All right. Well, at least we got a lump of coal. Thank you, Krampus. Okay, so we're going to have 4 minutes, just under 4 minutes. Ooh. Ooh, that's good. Oh, we actually get 4 chests. A whole bunch of money out of it. Good lord. You'd think we had Mom's key, but we don't. Wow. That was worth it. Okay, let's get a move on here for boss rush. No, Isaac, how did you manage to do that? How'd you manage to shoot the opposite direction where you were looking? That was something. All right, well, we found our item room. We might as well go in here. Monty, yeah, we can take Monty. Things are going to be running after us anyway, so... Ooh, Gimpy. Okay. We'll take the Gimpster. Doesn't matter. We don't have to use our Fool card or our Hermit card to get out of there because obviously we've got a Bone Heart, so it's not going to be impactful enough for me to care about saving 1 red heart. Now that potentially that room there could have been a whole lot of HP with the Serpent's Kiss. Gotta check. Oh man, golden chests are going off for us today. I know, it's your favorite thing to shoot after me, Fires, I know. Favorite thing in the world. No. But we don't have time for this, Mom. Yeah, so Montezuma's gives us a little bit more close quarter combat potential, killing power. It's an item that I always recommend anyone and everyone to say, hey, you need to get good with using Montezuma's Revenge. It is absolutely incredible. So is Candy Heart here as well. Candy Heart provides us with a lot of interesting opportunities. So the perfect thing that we would want now would definitely be a Sack Room Shuffle. Now, we want to keep on taking red heart damage for now, because as you just saw right there, we gained a movement speed upgrade from me simply just taking 1 red heart. So what's nice about this is that because we have a red heart, or we have a bone heart, we can basically undo the damage while still gaining hearts anyway, or still getting stats. Like this half heart here, I don't think I can actually hit. Again, we can basically farm stats here. And on top of that, when we're dealing contact damage to take this deliberate damage that we're taking here, it's enough to... That gave us damage. Whoops. It's enough to almost set up like not an infinite farm, but a very safe farm, because technically speaking, we're not losing any money, or we're not losing any HP from this. I don't know where our secret room is, man. These maps have been awful for secret rooms lately. There we go. So again, hey, another movement speed upgrade. That's more movement speed than we've gotten on this entire run. I think the secret room's to the left of there. Let me check. Yeah, it is. There was. Steam sale. We could have had Steam sale restock. Not a big deal. Man, it would be so great for us to have a sack room. I mean, we have so much potential here for balling out of control with a sack room. If I laid a bomb there, we could get that red heart, but not that big of a deal. The clubs, yeah, full charges. I will take everything here, and then we'll just put some money back. Now, for those of you saying, hang on a second, buddy, wait on a minute. Wait on a Gerstern minute here. I saw you blow up your donation machine. What's going on here? I think you're forgetting that we undid that, Cletus. We undid that with the glowing hourglass. You know what? I'm just gonna head on down. We're moving too slow. Take a sip of water. I love water. You can't go wrong with it. It is the perfect drink. There we go. More movement speed. Dude, I'm telling you. That pickup of Candy Heart is going to be one of the best things that we could have done on this build. Gimpy dropped a half heart that we can't get. I'll be the judge of that. There we go. We got a range upgrade. So again, I don't mind taking damage here because this allows us to get hearts like that. Gives us a range upgrade and a tears upgrade. I'm telling you, Candy Heart is just... we don't get to see a lot of Candy Heart. Like, legitimately, we don't get to see a lot of it. And it is a very underrated item. It is absolutely perfect for Red Heart builds. And it's a hack, really. It's a stats hack. If you can exploit how much damage you take and regen, it can give you, I mean, literally infinite stats. I'm tired of these dead ends here. So that's the only downside right now is that I wish that we had more red hearts and not bone hearts. I wish we had, like, you know, just regular, well, red hearts. Just checking what's in here. Go ahead and undo all that nonsense. So the keeper. Would have been great yesterday when we had that silver dollar run. They did the exact same pattern of their shots. Alright, so now we can play a little bit more reckless since we don't have any red hearts to cover here until we lose at least 2. So let's go back and pick up this heart. Got a damage upgrade, okay. I know the regular secret room's here, so I'm going to bomb myself to lose this heart. I'm going to go up here, pick up this heart, and we got a damage and movement speed upgrade. This is what I'm talking about, man. These little tiny... Oh, my gosh. Oh, we're about to eat here. We're about to eat good. I don't know why I walked outside of that. Tears and damage. Luck. Shot speed. Tears. Tears and shot speed. Tears and luck. Movement speed and shot speed. And damage and something else. Or sorry, more tears. It's so good. It is just top tier meta. To be able to get all of that, and then you combine that with Soul Locket, brother, it's over. Yeah, we get a Tears upgrade, we get more red hearts, and that, I mean, look, you're not going to convince me that I'm not going to do this. It's just, this is just free money sitting here. Look at that. Damage and movement speed. Beautiful. I mean, these bone hearts were absolutely massive for us to pick up. But it all goes back to Candy Heart. range upgrade here, just for taking a little bit of damage. Remember that also buffs our radius for salvation. Another red heart here. I'm going to wait and poison this blast assist. Pick this up and we get a luck upgrade. Get a range upgrade as well, man. It's so much value built into that. And you know, with them adding these type of items into Isaac, it just makes it so much more entertaining and so much more fun. Because then you start looking at the game differently. You start looking at this like with potential of like, okay, I no longer see hearts anymore. I see potential stat gaining opportunity. And then you start thinking about like, whoa, okay, well, what are some creative ways I can use these bone hearts to not take a full heart of damage, but still be able to regenerate a full heart worth of candy hearts. Because remember, like this right here, like we're going to take damage here. Pick it up. I mean, damage and tears. It's just so good, man. Look at that. We're actually keeping up with the hosts and stuff now. Look, another heart right there. Guess what? Boom. Hey, movement speed. It's not a lot of movement speed, but look how much we've gained off of like little incremental increases here with Candy Heart. It's OP, and we haven't lost any real HP because of this. Half red heart there. Give me something I can hit myself on. Look at that. Just a full heart. That's beautiful stats just sitting right there. Hey, you know what? I'll take it. Another little shot speed upgrade? Sure. Movement speed upgrade, brother. That is beautiful. Take this one too. Get a shot speed upgrade. And a big old honking damage upgrade. You can go back and we need to get these other hearts over here. I'm not going to leave you beauties behind. Another damage upgrade. And a luck upgrade. It's just so amazing, man. Really is. I love runs like this where you have to piece them together. And come up with a very unorthodox strategy with what the game gives you. And it's the reason why I love playing Eden so much, is because Eden forces you to kind of have to do these sort of things where you can't rely on your stats. You can't rely on your active item to kill things and stuff for you. You can only undo damage. These are the runs I have the most fun on. But I'd also like to know where the hell I'm going, because we've been stuck on this floor what feels like an eternity at this point. We can look at taking damage as a good stat increasing opportunity. Secret room might be there. Oh, we got a pill. We can try it out. Oh, never mind.
I found pills.
The waffle, like a waffle fry of damage there. And you see how large the radius now is on salvation. Just have to add spikes there. Used to be no spikes on the middle path there. Why'd you do that, Zombolus? Colonel Heart, hey, it's another red heart. More stat taking opportunity. Beautiful. It's Invicta robes and also 7 seals, which we're going to take one of these. Yeah, this is a solid cook right here of a run. As soon as I saw Salvation and then we immediately got Serpent's Kiss, I knew that we were on to something special here. I shall call it the Angelic Viper build. But you know you're getting poisoned. Yeah. I don't mind Blackheart bombing here because I want to get down to more stat taking opportunities. Look at that. And again, remember, this is all helping us because of Salvation. I'm going to reverse Emperor card, which I don't think is going to do anything. Get Red Heart, take damage, pick up the nice little Tears upgrade, and we teleport randomly. There we go. Mimic chest. We don't mind opening it, because guess what? There's a stat upgrade in there. I mean, how often do you get to say that? There's a stat upgrade in a Mimic chest. Very, very, very rare. Like, rarely. I almost said regularly. Another half heart. Hey, you know I'm gonna take it, brother. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. Full heart. Bam. Here's upgrade and damage upgrade. Hey, stop shooting the fires, dummy. Can't be paid out with a soul heart. Sure, why not? I mean, we're in a stats bonanza right now. And it's just it's this feeling that we've been having since Repentance Plus began. You know, it's always, even though Repentance Plus didn't have a direct impact on this run. Wow, we got a nice little movement speed upgrade finally. It didn't have a direct impact on this run. It still just kind of, it supports that sort of aura of knowing that, like, hey, we're gonna have some fun today. The potential for fun is here. Grab that soul heart. Yeah, well, we don't really need to take a golden pill. We got our own always positive golden pill here. We got the newly nerfed eye lasers, in case those of you didn't know. There we go, absolutely crushing it right now. We haven't really, unfortunately, because our movement speed's been so bad, we haven't had a real chance to cook with black powder in this whole situation, but it would have been fun if we could. But if not, no big deal, you know. We still had fun. It was a great run. Lusty Blood would be huge. So would the Pact, honestly. The Pact is going to give us 2 or 3 for Leviathan. I don't care too much about Guppy's Eye because we don't have any other Guppy items. So I think we're going to take Lusty Blood. We're going to take the Pact. We still have the potential to gain HP out of this. Oh, wow, look at that. Now Empty Vessel kicks in, so now we can use Serpent's Kiss. And not have to worry about taking damage at all. And if we end up not getting paid out with a lot of HP here, we can simply undo it with the Glowing Hourglass. So that one wasn't worth it. Ideally, we want something like Fistula to show up. If we get a Fistula or a or Teratoma, it's over. We're going to go in and poison everything, and then we're just going to get paid out with a ton of black hearts. It's going to be hard trying to get these two knuckleheads together. Hit them with Salvation. There you go. Empty Vessel kicked in. We did not get a heart. I almost want to just... Yeah. That's all I needed to say. What I was going to say is I almost want to just not do this. Oh, no. Okay. I'm gonna use our last hourglass for this. That was not worth it. We got no hearts out of that. I'm mad. Toxic Shock can help us out. I would like to have a little bit more HP here, but I think we're still going to be just fine. Empty Vessel might kick off in 8 seconds, so I'm going to wait for a little bit. We're going to walk in. It should be 2 seconds, 2-second count, and then we should get the shield. Yep, there it is. Going to constantly put pressure on here with Salvation and with Serpent's Kiss. Slow him down. So have Serpent's Kiss going. Salvation's just going off. There we go. No problem at all. I think that's a wrap on a very fun run there. So what a fun run. Hopefully you all played that seed and tried it for yourself. Let me know in the comments if you did or not. And of course, thank you all very much for being here. Welcome all new subscribers to the Mosh Pit. I really appreciate everyone who stops by the streams on Twitch or on YouTube, and or everyone who's following from TikTok. Well, that platform is still going on over in the US. So thank you all very much for being here. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you click the like button, leave a comment down below. And as always, I will see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like to thank some patrons of mine like Kane Hughes, Calming Spider, and Julian LaFond. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find over at patreon.com/Invicta.